I'm 32, an ordinary office worker. On the surface, my family seemed peaceful, but all of it was a lie, and I discovered the truth far too late. While tidying up my mother's room during her business trip, I found a strange envelope. Inside was a family registry, but the name written was not my father's. It was a man I had never even heard of. And then, one chilling line. Child Kim born 2001. That name wasn't mine. My entire body froze in horror. When my mother returned home, I demanded answers. Mom, what is this? Who is this man? And who is this child? Her face went pale. Her hands trembled as she whispered, "That's something you should never know." But I refused to let it go. Finally, she broke down and confessed. "The truth is, you're not alone. You have another sibling." Days later, a text came from an unknown number. "I'm your brother. Let's meet." My heart pounded out of control. Could it be true? At the meeting place, a young man stood, his face hauntingly similar to mine. He looked at me and said, "At last we meet, little brother." He knew everything. 20 years ago, my mother was torn between two men. In the end, she maintained two families, living two separate lives. No one in my family ever suspected. She played her role flawlessly. Until now, I told my father everything. That night, our home became a battlefield. You deceived me for 30 years? I'm sorry. But back then, I had no choice. My mother's tears, my father's fury, and my own confusion. Everything shattered. Days later, I sat across from my mother for the last time. "Mom, why? Why deceive us? Why live two families?" She lowered her head, sobbing. "I didn't choose love, I chose fear. I couldn't bear to lose either. But in the end, I lost everything. Would you forgive your mother's double life? A hidden truth, buried under the name of family. In the end, it led only to destruction."